All right. What is up? What is happening? My favorite host and housewives. Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise on Madden 26. As you can see, we are in week 13. And before we played this game, I wanted to, I guess, get aggressive a little bit. I said I wasn't going to make any more trades at the moment. They won't be massive trades, but we are going to be making some trades here before we play the Bills. Okay. I think this should be the trade that goes through. I've been trying to get as much as I can, and it does. So now we have Ezra Cleveland at left guard. He should be a starter for us. Anything, okay? I'll just take the second, I guess. And done deal. This was my idea. So I was just looking at, like safeties, and a name popped up, Terrell Edmunds. I didn't even know he was still playing in the NFL, but we can probably do worse than Terrell Edmunds, I think. I know, like, most Steelers fans didn't really like him. I thought he was okay. He wasn't great. He wasn't a superstar, but, I mean, it's someone that we can bring in to be a backup, and he won't have to do a whole lot. I had looked at Antonio Johnson, and I've had him before. He doesn't progress very well, though. But he's not a bad backup. They may not want much for him. I'll see what they want. They want Brandon Eccles, which is a 73. I like Eccles, though. I'd rather keep him a 5 and a 6. If I can get Antonio Johnson for like a 5 or a 6, I'm doing it. Okay. A 5 may make it work. Let's do a 5 next year, though. And then a 6 this year should force it through. And it does. Antonio Johnson, welcome to the team. So many trade declines here. So I don't think it's like a crazy move. I feel like our left guard is going to be better because I've used Ezra Cleveland before, and he plays a lot better than his overall like dictates. So Antonio Johnson is going to be the backup here. Not much of a fall off. They're very similar players. Demerson is faster by a good bit though, but they're very similar in coverage, and if one goes down, one is very similar. Like, his hit power is a lot better. He's more of a strong safety, I think, Antonio Johnson. And then we signed Terrell Edmunds. Now, Edmunds is going to be on a short leash. If he starts stinking it up, I'll find someone else. All right, boys and girls, what is up? What's happening? We're finally diving into this game. Both teams 8-4. There's Snoop Dogg. One team, or both teams are 8-3. Sorry, and one team will be 8-4 after this, unless we both tie. Then I guess you'll be 8-3-1. But hopefully we will not tie. I'm hoping we can get the dub. This is probably our biggest challenge yet on the season. Besides the Chargers whooped the fuck out of us. This is a very good team as well. I think they're probably like the 2 or 3 seed. The only other like really amazing team that we played throughout the rest of the year is the Detroit Lions. I do know that we play the Ravens twice, and I think we play the Browns one more time. And both those teams are like right behind us in the division, so we really need a good win here, and we don't need to drop too many more games. I did make those couple of changes. Also, something I didn't note when I did those changes. Ciamalo was making like 10 mil. So we actually saved money by getting Ezra Cleveland because he makes like half that. Here comes Josh Allen, though, a 99 overall QB. He's going to be hard to stop, I think. They also have James Cook, who is a high overall and has had a great season. So it's going to be very rough to stop this team, I think. We definitely have our work cut out for us. They run James Cook. Great open field tackle by Cole Holcomb to start. Only like a gain of 1, I think. Gain of 3. That did not look like 3, but okay, I'll take it, I guess. I don't really have a choice. They're probably going to run again here. Also, I normally play pretty bad against mobile QBs. Oh, fumble! Cam Hayward, take it back, bro! Touchdown! Who hit him? Josh Allen got smacked. I have to see that replay, bro. Cam Hayward fumble return for a touchdown. Who smacked Josh Allen? That was like the second play of the game, too. Was that TJ? I've got to watch that if it's not going to show me. I think it was TJ. Did TJ Watt actually do something? Nope, it was Alex Highsmith. Dude, Alex Highsmith has been playing out of his mind like the past like 5 weeks. It's crazy that I said I was going to trade him. If he keeps playing this way, I may have to keep him. That is... Like, I feel like he's been getting more pressure than TJ Watt, which is mind-blowing because they have like a 9 overall difference or something. I mean, I was wanting to trade Alex Highsmith for like a second or a third, or maybe even like swap first-round picks with someone. I mean... There's definitely people waiting in the wings to play behind him, but if he's going to keep playing like that against good competition as well... Oh my god, I missed the tackle. It's a great return by them. If he's going to keep playing like that, I may have to keep him, or maybe it'll just help his trade value, you know? Like, if he's just playing like a beast. Second drive for Josh Allen. He is 99 overall. I think I was saying that I play pretty bad against mobile QBs normally. Great pass breakup by Darius Slay. He's been playing better recently as well. But that really doesn't change anything for me with Slay. Which he actually just got... He just got waived. Pressure again. Alex Highsmith, 2 sacks already in like 4 plays, bro. Yeah, but yeah, that doesn't change anything for me with Darius Slay. He actually just got released, I think, the day before I'm posting this. Or recording this. And he got picked up by Buffalo, but he said he's not going to report. I guess because it's cold, but it's cold in Pittsburgh too, and it was cold in Philly when he played there. It was cold on the Lions when he played there, so I don't know why you wouldn't... I really don't know why you wouldn't want to go to the Bills, but whatever. Great return by Scotty Miller. And this Buffalo offense is looking pretty piss poor in 2 drives. They don't pick up a first down in 2 drives, have a fumble return for a touchdown, and 2 sacks by Alex Highsmith. He has been killing them so far. Let's see if our O-line can hold up to their pass rushers, though. I should have hit Freiermuth there. 2-yard gain for Calvin Austin, who did get a new contract. I think it was a couple weeks ago at this point. I was also thinking about another trade in the offseason. I guess I'll just say it now, because, I mean, eventually it's probably going to come up anyway. Dude, that's got to be a catch. So Brian Thomas, in real life and in the game, has had a terrible season. He was probably one of the better wide receivers last year, but he's played awful this year. That may be something that we go after in the offseason. Maybe worth going after Brian Thomas, see if we can make him into something. I've had a Jags franchise with Brian Thomas before, and he was great. So if he's on the market and, you know, they only want like a second, a third, something around there maybe, I would be interested. Even though we have Roman Wilson and Calvin Austin, having 4 receivers, 4 good receivers I can trust is nice. And it'll help grow our young QB that we have next year, more than likely. Oh, dude, I couldn't make my mind up on who I wanted to throw it to there. I had multiple people open. I could not make my mind up. They're getting quite a bit of pressure thus far. Roman Wilson moving the chains, though. Let's hurry up. See if we can clear out that. Damn, Rodgers has been pressured like all day. That was a great pass to get off. Roman Wilson, 2 catches, 37 yards. Great start so far on this Buffalo team. Going up like 2 scores here is huge. Definitely need to try to do that. 5 yards for Caleb Johnson. Also, I did put his carry at 99 after, I think it was last week or the week before that he fumbled again. I don't know what to do about him fumbling all the time. He's lost his starting spot to Jaylen Warren. There's a great block by Ezra Cleveland. I'm pretty sure that was Ezra Cleveland blocking on that left side. Definitely pay attention to him and see how well he does this game. I think we need to block our running back. DK Metcalf, wide open touchdown. Great ball from Aaron Rodgers. I feel like, you know, I'm not really planning to make any trades, but this is kind of our all-in season, you know, because Aaron Rodgers more than likely will retire at the end of the year. We'll probably lose Cam Hayward if I don't trade him after our playoffs. Same with Darius Slay. I know Boswell's not young; he could retire as well. So like, if there's a move to make that makes us better in the playoffs, I'm down to make it. It's just I don't want to really sacrifice our future that much, because we're definitely going to need picks to rebuild. Because I mean, we're definitely going to need a new QB. Great pass breakup by Cole Holcomb. Also, putting Cole Holcomb back in the lineup and putting Peyton Wilson on the bench, I think was the right call. Because I mean, I feel like Cole Holcomb has made a lot of plays since I put him back in, and he's a lot better in run defense as well. That's the main reason I made that choice. I know he's not as young, and I do know Peyton Wilson progresses well, but I don't think his block shed is good enough to start this year, where it's like we have to win kind of thing. Great block shed. Who was that? Is that Terrell Edmonds? That's Kyle Duggar, I think. I think that's Kyle Duggar. Now the Bills are kind of driving here. I went low as hell. That was kind of a dirty play. 3rd and 4. If we can hold them to 3 here, that's massive. That's a big if though. Easy pass, easy catch. I'm gonna have to start showing them some different looks, I think, because he's kind of picking up on what I'm doing. Screen. Cole Holcomb's out there, bro. Cole Holcomb has been playing like a beast. It's like right after I benched him and brought him back in a couple games later. Well, he wasn't really benched. He just wasn't starting. He's been playing like a madman after that. Damn, that's a quick pass to Dalton Kincaid. Almost picks up the first. And that's the end of the first quarter. We're up 14-0. Early, though. Definitely stuff to keep playing. Like, it's 0-0, you know? I have to keep playing to win this and not lose. This was the game I was probably most worried about outside of that Chargers game, because they are the 1 seed. Peyton Wilson in here on 3rd and 1. They don't okay, they do run, but I pick it up. Stop him with Peyton Wilson. I actually thought that was a play action. And we forced them to take 3. That's a great defensive stand. I will take it, bro. They get 3 on the board out of 3 drives. I believe that's Matt Prater knocking it through. And I believe we get a ball at halftime, because they had the first drive and we got that forced fumble. I think so. Calvin Austin returning. I kind of like Scotty Miller returning more. I feel like he does better. We're starting at the 22, a little backed up. Aaron Rodgers leading the league in passing yards at the moment. I think he's up there for touchdowns as well. He's had a great year so far. Definitely have thrown a lot of picks. There's been, I think, 2 or 3 games where I've thrown 3+ picks. But those were tough games. Jalen Warren picking up a first down. Gain of like 11 or 12 there. Let's hurry it up. See if we can go off tackle. Great blocking. Oh my! If I didn't spin, bro. If I didn't spin, that was a touchdown, I think. So now they're probably thinking it's going to be a run, and then that's when we play action, you know? That's when we just play action a little bit. Oh, I can't block him. That's annoying. Damn it, dude. I threw it way too early. That's on me. That's on me, bro. I haven't ran that play that much, and I didn't know if my running back was going to pick that guy up. Let's just look at that. That was just a bad read by me. That's on me, bro. Like, this guy on the right guard who got picked up by Hayward. I didn't think he was going to get picked up. That's why I canceled the play action, and then I just threw it because I was like, I don't really have time. Which it was definitely an overreaction. Nothing was open here. That was just a bad play call by me. And a bad read. I just didn't think I would have time. Like, this guy looks like he's getting through like 24. But I didn't think this guy look like that's so close to, like, look, he almost comes through unblocked. Look. He's only like a step or two away from Aaron Rodgers. I was like, okay, I don't have time to throw this. I'm just gonna throw it. And it was a very bad decision. I should have thrown it away and just took the penalty probably, but you live and you learn. And now I'm putting our defense back out here, which is terrible. They just held them to 3, and now they're probably gonna get a touchdown. That could be a big change. Oh, dude, if that pass didn't get a knockdown at the line of scrimmage, I think I was picking that with Cole Holcomb. I was also not even in the correct zone. I just seen there was 2 receivers over there, and I was like, okay, I'm going, bro. Dude, there's 3 receivers in my area. Alex Highsmith, though, 3 sacks, saving my ass, getting us off the field. There was 3 receivers where I was with Patrick Queen. I was trying to cover all 3, but I think a couple more seconds I would have been dotted up at some point. There was no way I could cover all 3. All right. I think we need to run the ball more, not make poor decisions like I did, and hopefully get a score here. Let's run it with Jaylen Warren. Ezra Cleveland's getting some good blocking, too. Jaylen Warren off to the races. Holy shit. 4 rushes for 57. I mean, so far, I'm already seeing the difference of Ezra Cleveland over Siwamalu. Good blocking again. Pat Freiermuth. Jaylen Warren off to the races. Again. DK trying to get the block. 5 rushes, 98 yards. He's killing it so far. Their run D cannot stop us. Oh, here comes Jalen. Here comes Caleb Johnson. Scares me every time he carries the ball now. Gain of 4. Even though I put 99 carry on him, he'll probably still find a way to fumble. Jaylen Warren up the gut again. He's going to pick up the first. How did he not? 3rd and inches. I don't know how that's not a first down, but okay. I think I have to keep giving it to him, bro. 3rd and inches, Jaylen Warren up the gut. Let's hope our linemen can win up front, and they do. Couple yard gain from Jaylen Warren. I'm definitely already noticing a difference with Ezra Cleveland. It just seems like he's better. I think his strength was like 5 points higher, so maybe that's the reason, but also, Darnell Washington is now in. That probably could have been a pick. I benched Jonnu Smith last game. Well, not really benched him, but I feel like Darnell Washington will probably get open more. He's a better run blocker. That was the main reason. And he's younger by, like, a lot. That was very closely a pick. I just want to see that. I didn't think it was going to be as close as it was. But he really caught up quick. Look, like, I think I'm throwing it here. Look, I've already made the decision to throw it. Look how far away he is. He's in the end zone when I decide to throw it. And he's already back in the play. Look, another second or so there, and that's probably a pick. But, I mean, I'll definitely take the touchdown. But yeah, I'm definitely making a couple, like, different choices that I think benefit the team more. Just seeing how a couple guys have played, like Jonnu Smith, he hasn't really got open a whole lot. I know he's, been the second tight end or whatever. But he doesn't like get a whole lot of separation, I feel, and he's definitely dropped some balls in previous games. So I feel like, in season 2, I was going to make the change anyway to Darnell Washington, as the number 2 tight end, and I felt like I might as well just do it now if Jonnu's not playing well. So the Bills have 32 passing yards today. Our defense has done great against Josh Allen so far. Can they continue to do that, though? Also, their left tackle, Deion Dawkins, is getting murdered by Alex Highsmith. And Deion Dawkins is a high overall, too. He's probably like top 10 left tackles in the league, I would say. If he's not top 10, he's like top 15. Oh, that's a great pass by Josh Allen. Double covered, too. I was thinking he was going to throw it to the running back. That's what I was thinking. Stop James Cook. There we go. So I haven't changed that much with like our defensive line or anything, but I feel like we're getting a lot more pressure and like getting off block sheds easier. I don't know if it's just like different teams we're facing just aren't as good up front. Maybe that's the case. Definitely could be. That's an easy completion for them. Joey Porter gets beat. I don't really want to mix in too much man, but I feel like I have to throw some stuff at Josh Allen. I've got to throw some blitzes, some zones, some man. I got to mix it up. Good bat down. That's Darius Slay. Like, this whole team has started playing better, I think. I think I'm going to audible here to, like, a cover 2 or Tampa 2. And then pinch, because they're probably going to run. They don't. Dude, Jalen Ramsey got fucking burnt. Holy shit. I didn't think it'd be that bad. Against Joshua Palmer, too. He got done up by Joshua Palmer on the run, Josh Allen. Jesus Christ. That's a hell of a dot. Because he was throwing the ball between Jalen Ramsey and I believe that was Kyle Duggar at safety. So it's a great ball on the run, like. That's crazy. Definitely something we would expect out of Josh Allen in 99 overall. And now we only have a 11-point lead. Hopefully I can build on that. Our offense has been good so far. But I mean, I don't think I can score every play or every drive. Now, we do have a minute and 19 seconds to get some points. I'm fine with a field goal here if I can get a field goal, because I'm pretty sure that we get ball at half. I don't need to, like, rush something that's not there or anything like that. DK Metcalf, and he drops it. Man, I feel like DK has been very underwhelming in this franchise and in real life. I don't know, man. He just does not play the best. Please hang on to it. Thank God. Okay. 3rd and 4. We definitely need a first here. Definitely need a first here. 50 seconds. Let's hit Jalen Warren for that first down. Let's call a timeout here to think things over. 45 seconds. We need probably 2 more big gains of about 20, 30 yards to get in Boswell field goal range. I don't want to force anything, but we can't play too safe as well. I think we run the ball here because they don't have like any linebackers in the middle. And our blocking was terrible there. Let's hurry up. That blocking was terrible. Let's go deep. Let's go deep to Calvin Austin. I know it's not a great decision, but nothing was open either. 3rd and 13. I like this play. Normally you can hit Freiermuth, but or no, it's not Freiermuth. It's Roman Wilson. I'm gonna hit Freiermuth though for the first down. Let's call it another timeout. 25 seconds on the clock. We have 1 timeout left. We could take some shots for the end zone, But if it's not there, I don't really want to force... Okay, they're going like... Oh. I didn't think they would be going with this, but okay. Probably just go short and get some more yardage for the field goal attempt. I might have one throw for the end zone here. If I want it. If it's there. Or just get more yardage. Pat Freiermuth, 7 seconds. We're going to take our timeout here. 4 seconds left. We're going to attempt our field goal. I didn't really see anything open. I mean, we also ran like 4 verts, which is not a great play call. Against CPU, I feel. 39-yard attempt should be good. And that will put us up 14. So 2 scores. I mean, actually we were up like I guess it was 2 scores anyway, but it was only 4 points on that second score, so they're going to get the ball back with 1 second left on this return. And then we also get ball at half, I'm pretty sure, as well. So this game is definitely going well for us so far. I think in the second half, we should run the ball more. If Jaylen Warren, it was working huge in the first half, like he already has 100 yards. I just kind of went away from it a little bit. That's something I need to stop doing. I need to trust my running back and, you know, control the ball, control the clock, and limit the possessions that Josh Allen has. The Dolphins are 1-10. Holy shit! It's like this is like the battle of the tanking teams. The Saints and the Dolphins. Mac Jones is on the Saints actually. Okay, they're 7-5. It sounds like that Mac Jones is gonna take the Saints to the fucking playoffs. Arizona's 8-3. Baker and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 5-6. Damn. Well, they're 6-6 now. Hopefully that Bucs team can make the playoffs, because that's such a fun team to watch in real life and in Madden. Such a fun team. And we do get the ball in the second half. I thought we did. So we have a 14-point lead, and we get a ball. You're going to get a heavy dose of Jaylen Warren in the second half. Heavy dose. Like, I'm down to run it almost every play. Because, like, I've definitely been passing a little bit more, and it hasn't really been working the best. I mean, the Bills do have a great defense, I think. Our line has kind of been overpowering them up front, especially in, like, guards and, both guards and center, I feel like have been doing well. Great little hole for Jaylen Warren to get through. A gain of, like, 12 there. I'm already enjoying the acquisition of Ezra Cleveland. Like, we had some good games with Caleb Johnson at running back, you know, with some wide open holes. But those games were like weeks ago at this point. Jaylen Warren, another gain of like 13. He's got 10 rushes for 129. Feed that man. Also, I was thinking about this like last game. Jaylen Warren kind of he kind of reminds me of the Jags running back Jones-Drew. He has a nickname, but I can't think what his nickname is at this point. But definitely makes me think of Maurice Jones-Drew. Like they're very similar in height. I think that Jones-Drew is definitely better, of course, than Jaylen Warren. But hopefully we can make Jaylen Warren a household name in this series. Good little pickup by Gabe Davis. I was thinking about running a screen here, but we don't have Jaylen Warren in. I definitely like Jaylen Warren with the screens. I don't see a whole lot open here. I'm going to throw it away. I know DK was kind of open underneath, but I know how quick those safeties and corners can close. Should probably run here. I mean, like, they haven't really stopped the run all that well, so... Caleb Johnson, bro. Not doing well. Alright, 3rd and 9 here. This drive HB under is normally really good. Normally something's open, but like normally they get a lot of pressure too. Calvin Austin across the middle for the first down. Easy first down. Like, their defense is getting shredded at the moment. Absolutely shredded. Calvin Austin, back of the end zone. Great touch by Aaron Rodgers. Calvin Austin, killing it. I mean, I was wanting to run the ball, but if it's open, bro, I'm throwing it. I mean, there was like 2 receivers open on that side, and Roman Wilson and Calvin Austin. Like, both were pretty open. I don't know what these Bills defenders are doing, but I'm killing them. I'm killing them. And we're going up 31-10. We also took like half of the third quarter. It's a great drive. It was only 2 minutes and 20 seconds, but it was a lot of Jaylen Warren down there. He may even get to 200 yards depending if we get the ball back. I'm down to just keep feeding him, but I also want to keep him healthy. So we definitely could see some of Caleb Johnson in this game. It kind of sucks I have to give him 99 carry for him not to fumble, because I do feel like that is kind of cheap, but he shouldn't be fumbling like multiple times a game with like 93, or I think he had 96 carry at one point with the boost from morale. And James Cook has been boxed up all day. I feel like our run defense has been so much better recently. Like, it's like night and day difference. Like, I saw that our run defense was like 26th or something at one point. I think it's 12th now. Just over a couple... Dude, I was holding triangle, and it did not go for animation. That should have been a pick. A user pick. That's annoying. Should have been a user pick, bro. They're going to run again with James Cook. I don't think running is going to get you back in this game. I mean, it's a gain of 8, but y'all have to get a lot of scores here quick, I think. Looks like they're probably going to run here again. They do. And Cole Holcomb stops them again. Tackle for a loss. Loss of 2. Cole Holcomb's been killing it, especially today and in recent games. And it's like not even when I'm just using him, it's like the CPU's doing good too. I don't really like this play, but this is what we're doing. See if I can help out these guys. Oh, that's me! Dude, what? How was that not a pick? And then he broke my tackle. I don't know how he caught that shit, man. So it's 4th down and 1. They're probably going to run it here, if I had to imagine. They do. And we stop him. I was there with Kyle Duggar. I think Cam Hayward got there. Our run defense has transformed. I'm very excited. The thing is, I haven't even really done anything. I guess I've been kind of blitzing more often. But I feel like we've just played better in general. And I don't know why. Or maybe, like, the O-lines we're playing against just aren't as good. But, good game by Darnell Washington there as well. So I was going to run the ball, but actually, yeah, let's probably run the ball here. That dude came unblocked almost, and we still got out of the end zone for a gain of 6. Kind of crazy. Let's hand it off up the gut again. I should probably throw in 2 clock. Dude, Ezra Cleveland is moving dudes. He is moving them. 153 rushing yards for Jaylen Warren today. Man, I'm just going to keep relying on him then. Oh, we got Caleb Johnson in here. This is probably going to be a loss. A gain of a couple. A gain of 2. I feel like he did so well. Like, he had like... It was like 2 or 3 games where he had like 150-some rushing yards. With like multiple touchdowns as well. And then he, like, fell off a cliff. I don't know if it's something to do with, like... Oh, my God. I don't know if it's something to do with, like, his morale from fumbling or something. I don't know. But it seemed like almost every time he gets in now, like, it's a loss on the play. You know? It just sucks. Oh, my God, I see it! Oh, dude! I did not see that safety cutting back. That might be a pick. Or pick 6. Roman Wilson looked so open right there. That's why I threw it. I shouldn't have thrown it, but he looked extremely open until like that dude like doubled back. I should have just kept running it because it was working. Nice open field tackle by Patrick Queen. Our linebackers are really stuffing the run. Really stuffing the run. I did really not like this play, but I did. I'm glad that they didn't like that. I feel like us in man coverage is terrible. That Cam Hayward fumble return is crazy. The thing is, he also ran it back like 15 yards. There was someone open across like that center of the field, but I had to run with someone underneath. 3rd and 9 here. This is the 4th quarter. Game is kind of over if they don't get this and score. I mean, technically, it's... Damn, he outran me. That dude's fast. Is that Khalil Shakir? I think that's his name. Gain of 14. I was close to picking it there. Kind of getting a little dotted up. Taylor Demerson with the open field tackle. I kind of thought that was a fumble. It looked like a fumble at first. Like just the animation. Let's try to send a little bit of a blitz here with them. They haven't ran the ball much, so I'm guessing they're probably passing. Oof. That probably should have been a catch for them, but I'll take it. So cover 6 press. I don't know if I should be running this, but I am. I really don't think they're going to run the ball any, so... I mean, Josh Allen could run. I mean, just make the tackle short if they're going to throw it short. Just keep that clock running kind of thing, you know? Looks like they may run here. Actually, I'm going to go back to this, and it was a bluff. It's a great ball. Dalton Kincaid, I believe that was. I definitely should have known it was probably a pass. Yeah, Dalton Kincaid, crip walking on us. I think that was Cole Holcomb in coverage or Peyton Wilson. It was one of the two. Not great. I was kind of thinking they were eventually going to run it because they had been passing so much, but the run hasn't worked, so I guess I should have just thought they were passing. But if I had audible to like passing defense, then they probably would have ran it. So it is what it is. I mean, it sucks we couldn't keep them out of the end zone, of course, but game is still pretty out of reach so far, as long as we don't make any crazy mistakes. 17-13 at the moment. That is 14 points. I think it's 14 points, so 2-score game. Calvin Austin picking up the first down, stay in bounds. I get pushed out. 5 catches for 64. And now I think we just keep running, bro. It's been working. I kind of want to run over here because Darnell Washington's not over there, though. Whatever. Decent blocking. That was just terrible stick work by me. We should throw on 2 clock. Inside zone is what we're going with here. Caleb Johnson back in the game, so you know it's going to be a loss. Dude, that guy came unblocked. That is crazy. I'm gonna turn off 2 clock for this. That dude came unblocked. Like no one even like breathed on him. What the fuck? Roman Wilson's wide open. I should have racked it, but Aaron Rodgers only 208 passing yards on the day. I mean, we've definitely had a good balance of running, and Zach Frazier just ran right into us. Yeah, definitely a good mix, I think, today. I have thrown 2 interceptions with Rodgers, which is not great, of course, but this is a good team. Darnell Washington Good catch. Like, he's been catching everything I've thrown to him today as well. So I'm definitely happy with how he's played. And I feel like he's going to be better in the run game than Johnny Smith. I'm getting a lot of Caleb Johnson here. I guess Jalen Warren's tired. Great run by Caleb Johnson. They're taking their timeouts now. 3 minutes left. I feel like counter is never working in this game. Let's go wide zone. I hope Jalen Warren's not injured or something, because we haven't seen him in quite a few plays now. I didn't see anything pop up that would make me think he's injured. Well, where is he? You know? Definitely worries me a little bit. Maybe you could hit DK down the field here. He's not really open. Calvin Austin, though. Dude, Calvin Austin really deserved that contract I gave him. That 2-year deal I gave Calvin Austin. And it doesn't really, like, make us not get, like, a second wide receiver or anything. Like, he could still be our slot. No Jalen Warren again. Caleb Johnson in. Great blocking by Ezra Cleveland. Actually forced us to the end zone. Caleb Johnson touchdown late. Really puts this game away. Puts the bow and the wrapping paper on this game. Puts us up, I think, 21. I don't know if that math is mathing. I think that's 21. Also took a lot of time off the clock. They have 2 minutes and 48 seconds with no timeouts. Is Jalen Warren injured? Because, please don't be injured, bro. It doesn't show he's injured. Maybe he's just tired. I mean, it kind of makes sense for us to rest him for probably the rest of the game. Because, I mean, the game's out of reach. I just want to make sure he's not hurt. Because, I mean, he's been, like, the life of this offense for the past couple weeks, I feel. And definitely was key into us turning it around a little bit as well. I think I might rest some of our starters just because we are kind of nearing the playoffs a little bit. I would like to see a little bit of Will Howard if we get in on offense. Oh, yeah. Look, Jalen Warren, his risk of injury is moderate because it's wear and tear impact. Okay, let's put Caleb Johnson in for the rest of the game. I'm fine with that. I'm down to go. I mean, Calvin Austin doesn't have any risk of injury. Maybe I should rest him just in case, though. He's been the main one getting open, though. But we're just gonna put a lot of our backups in more than anything. Freiermuth can get some rest. Moderate risk of injury for Broderick Jones. Let's not do that. He actually is out for the season in real life. Also moderate for Ezra Cleveland, man. Moderate for Zach Frazier? Shit. Low for Mason McCormick. I actually don't have a backup to put in here, so I'm gonna leave Mason in, I guess. Moderate for Troy Fatanu. I've never really looked at those. Jack Sawyer could get some time. I'll put Nate or Nick Herbig. I don't know why I said Nate. I don't know. Alex Highsmith may be worth keeping in because he's played really well. I'll keep him in. I want to see more Yaya Black. So Derek Harmon, Yaya Black, and Logan Lee, and Benton can be the backup there. Just want to make sure I don't have any like crazy injuries or anything. Cole Holcomb deserves the game off at this point. He's played so well. Malik Harrison is still injured. Patrick Queen can stay in. Him and Peyton Wilson should be able to, and Carson Bruner. They should be able to hold it down, I think. It's weird how the risk of injury thing works, because you would think a lot more of these guys would have a risk. I'd like Dante Kent to play some. Might just run that. Brandon Eccles. Slay has played really well, though. I'll give him credit. Last couple games, he's played really well. Moderate risk of injury for Dadrian Taylor-Demerson. Let's see what Antonio Johnson can do. And Kyle Duggar's been pretty good. I'll leave him in. I'll leave him in for the time being. Corliss Waitman has a risk of injury on his foot. Don't know how that happens, but okay. Yeah, Jalen Warren needs some rest, I think. I think he's earned his rest. Probably Scotty Miller here. And Skoranek. That should work. Nothing crazy. I'm hoping that Yaya Black can get a lot of time next year. Like, hopefully he's like the key backup for a defensive tackle. It's kind of the goal. No sub linebackers. What the hell? I don't know why I took out my sub linebackers, but alright. Bruner can get some time. I'll just go Patrick Queen here too. Those three should be able to hold it down. I don't know why it changes all those sometimes. Eccles can get some time there. I would like Dante Kent to eventually move into our slot corner because he's very young. Slate can get some time too eventually. I'm thinking that we probably won't even get a drive on offense, but I'll do it in case like we get a stop or something. Just like to see some of these guys that really don't play often, young guys that could use some time and use some XP. Patrick Queen, I kind of made the tackle. Kinda. James Cook getting the ball. He spun out Jalen Ramsey. So I'm guessing players just cannot get injured unless they have like super high wear and tear or something. I don't know how that works. We haven't really had many injuries in this series so far, thankfully. But I'm sure it'll eventually come. Oh my god, we're getting dotted on these like corner routes. Holy shit. Getting absolutely dotted. There's the 2-minute warning. This game is pretty much all over. We should be moving to 9-3, which definitely makes me feel better about playoff contention. It's just our division is so like packed of good teams, or at least like good records. I don't really know if they're all that great, but that it was just worrying to me. Oh, dude, that probably should have been a touchdown because our guy did not get turned around like he should have been. Yeah, Patrick Queen need to do better, bro. Antonio Johnson is who I'm using. That's a weird ass catch animation. I don't think I've ever seen that before. 3rd and 6. So this is 4-down territory for them, of course. Josh Allen taking off. I don't know why that my linebacker just never rushed after him. I sent a person to go after him and no one got him. So late touchdown by Josh Allen. It was like a 15-yard rushing touchdown or a 10 or something. They're still behind by quite a bit. Looks like they're gonna go for onside kick here. How many points is that? Scotty Miller gets it. They're down to 14. So they were okay, so they were down 21. Now, we do have the ball, Will Howard. I might just throw it a few times, just to kind of see what we have in him. That's a wobbly ass pass. I'll say that. Definitely a wobbler of a pass. He's huge though. It definitely looks a lot bigger than Aaron Rodgers. I think he's 6'4". Which in Madden, I definitely like my big QBs. Great pass for Gabe Davis. 4th and 2. I think we take our field goal here. I probably should have just ran the ball there and the game would have been over, but I just want to see a couple passes from Will Howard because he's more than likely going to be competing for the starting QB job next year. We scored 41 points, which I think is our highest total this season so far, on one of the better teams as well. I think we scored 38 against the Patriots, and they scored 41. It was something like a 3-point game. So we go back up 21 points. All right, is that 21? Man, I'm confused at this point. I don't feel like doing math. It's fun. We're up enough to where I really don't care. Damn, I had that shit locked up with Peyton Wilson. He was ready to throw it. He was ready. We're not really getting a whole lot of pressure with our backup D-line, but that's fun. I feel like our safeties played really well today. Get in there. I think that's Jack Sawyer getting hit on him. That's Nick Herbig. That was Jack Sawyer, different side. I've been very proud of our linebackers and our safeties today. They played really well. Damn, I have to cover like 3 dudes here, and I covered all of them. And someone got in there. I think that was Yaya Black. I don't know for sure. It was either Black or Benton or Harmon. It was one of those. Damn. First down, 3 seconds left. I'm actually going to call a timeout for them just because I feel bad. I know I shouldn't, but I just feel bad that they were so ass today. And also just want to try to make another play. That too. They're going deep. Hey, yo. Okay. We broke it up with Joey Porter Jr. And your end is 41-24. We moved to 9-3. The Bills moving to 8-4. I'm gonna have to put some like accessories on Will Howard when next season comes along, because he looks very fucking generic. Like I think he needs like a glove or some like arm stuff, or he just looks crazy generic. That first pass he threw to I think Jonnu Smith looked rough. Like it was like a wobbling pass, but the next couple passes looked okay. He does have a bigger arm than I think most RQBs. Hopefully he can win the starting job next year and can somehow get a development trait, or I can get it through preseason maybe. He threw for 8 yards. I'm hyping it. Josh Allen didn't even play bad or anything. It's just he got going so late, and their run game was non-existent. 9 attempts for 10 yards. Josh Allen scored their only touchdown rushing. So he had 3 touchdowns in total. It wasn't really his fault. They also had some drops. Dalton Kincaid kind of killed us. Same with Keon Coleman. I thought Joshua Palmer scored a touchdown. I swear he did. Because it was like Tampa 2, and he got past Jalen Ramsey, and he scored right in front of Kyle Duggar. Unless, I swear it popped up Joshua Palmer. Whatever. Alright, though. Aaron Rodgers didn't have the best of day. A lot of very short routes. The only thing that I can really knock him on is the couple picks, and one was really my fault. I mean, both were probably really my fault, but it's fine. 14 attempts for 154. No touchdown, sadly. For Jalen Warren, he killed it. I was hoping to get him closer to 20 touches, but he just never got back in the game. And then I just took him out because it said he had a moderate chance for injury. Caleb Johnson does not play well, I feel now. I don't know if he's like lost confidence or something with all the fumbles, because his averages has been so bad. Every time I give him the ball, he's like losing yards, I feel. He did score a touchdown, so it did help us, but Calvin Austin has been routing everyone up. He is going to be a fixture on this team for at least the next couple seasons, I'm pretty sure. He's my number 2 at this point. Roman Wilson's played well. He's played well, but I feel like Calvin Austin gets open a lot more. Maybe his route running's a lot better. And DK really doesn't do a whole lot in this offense. I'm hoping next season we can get DK more involved, like down the field, but I mean, I'm just going to keep doing what's working, you know? We're still winning games. I know it's not the sexiest like passing numbers or whatever, but we're winning against good teams. That's all that matters. Ezra Cleveland was miles better than Siamalu. Our run blocking had some huge holes. I didn't really see any pressure coming from him either. I know he got in our way in the running lanes a few times, but it was night and day difference having him besides Siamalu. Definitely a W trade so far. Kyle Duggar, 9 tackles. 3 tackles for loss. Alex Highsmith came on strong this game. Like, Cole Holcomb was good too. In the backfield a whole lot. Same with, who else was it? Not Chris Boswell. I don't see him here. Where's our oh, Patrick Queen. I swear that he had a tackle for loss, but I guess he didn't. Whatever. 3 sacks for Alex Highsmith. He did all this within like the first couple drives. He also had that forced fumble for the touchdown that started this game off very poorly for the Bills. Zach Sawyer had half a sack for Derek Harmon, half a sack for Nick Herbig. No picks. Decent bit of pass deflections for Darius Slay. He actually played really well as well. It was a good defensive effort today. Like, we stopped the run. That was my plan. Stop the run. I mean, Josh Allen's going to get his, kind of thing. And that was my game plan going into this. Stop the run, make him pass, which, I mean, he passed pretty well. I mean, but you're only going to stop Josh Allen so much. And I feel like I did a good job. I mean, we held them to what, like 20... I think they had 24 points, something around there. Also, Zach Frazier is becoming like a franchise kind of center. Definitely a franchise center. 90 overall with a 4 morale boost, so he's an 86. I think he's been a big part of why our run game has been as dangerous as it has been this season. He's been very good. Let's go pass protector or pass blocker. Not a huge upgrade. Broderick Jones even gets an upgrade. I would like to go pass protector, but I feel like you never get the right things in pass protector. I'm going to do it anyway. I feel like you don't get that much for pass protector upgrades. I'll take it. Not bad. So 3 of our linemen got upgrades this week. That's nice. Grand Supreme in week 14, as both Pittsburgh's offense and Baltimore's defense are among the best in the league. So we're playing another great defense. I think the Bills were like top 3 or something. Huh. Let's see. Did they win last week? Oh, yeah, they are a top defense. Shit. And their points per game is really good, but their passing yard sucks. But, oh, they're a big rushing team. We have to stop Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. This might be a rough game, honestly. And they won last week. I think Cleveland lost. So they're tied with us going into this game for the division, 9-3. I think as long as we get 10 or 11 wins, we're in the playoffs, like, regardless. Like, but we might be a wild card. Also, we're pretty much tied for first in the AFC. Like, if we win quite a bit of these other games and the Chargers lose, or the Patriots or the Ravens lose, we could be the first seed in the AFC and get a bye. That would be amazing. That's something I'm definitely interested in going for. But we have to take care of business against the Ravens. Like, those 2 games are key.
Are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward.
These things are so cool. I like these. What are you seeing in the film? They have holes all across the offensive line. I don't see how they can stop us from dominating the trenches, run or pass. Okay, so their O-line's not very good? Show them different looks, stunts, and other complex movements. Throw the trenches into chaos, and they crumble. Do you agree on focusing on setting up our defensive line? I mean, I think that normally I play pretty well against Lamar, but he does get his, rushing yards, because I don't really spy a QB very often. I mean, I think stopping Derrick Henry is the big thing. I mean, I don't know what setting up our defensive line even does. Like, I understand wanting to get pressure and everything, but then we stop the run. We stop the run and make him pass. Coaching staff approval decrees? Yeah, keep them at down and distance. I don't see how they recover. Yeah. Let's get to a coach. I'll start working on the practice for the week. Make sure we're good to go. I mean, that's how I play almost every team. You stop the run and you make them pass, and normally it does pretty well. All right, settle in, and we need to talk strategy for this week's matchup. We're looking to attack the run this week. They have a backfield that can be exploited. Play downhill, play clean, and we'll have them in third and long all day. Yeah, see, like, get them to third and long, make them pass, and hopefully we can stop at least half of them. Music Tigers coach, I got some aggression to get out anyway. Get 5 tackles and a TFL with Patrick Queen. That's doable. Definitely doable. Give up less than 50 yards rushing is kind of rough against Derrick Henry. I mean, we did just hold one of the best running backs in the league in James Cook to 10 yards. So, it's doable. It's just, if he gets a big runoff, then could go pretty poorly for us. David Andrews. Very cheap deal. I feel like he's better than Ryan McCullum. If our center ever goes down, God forbid. Let me just look on my practice squad and make sure there's no one there. Yeah, I only have one O lineman and it's a left tackle. There's just not many good O linemen that you can sign in this first year for the practice squad. We are going to cut Ryan McCullum. He's like a 54 overall. Yeah, he's trash. I do not want that to be my backup if anything happens to Zach Frazier. I feel like if we have David Andrews, I can make it work. I should see you in the next one with the Baltimore Ravens. Hopefully we can pick up the dub. Their overall is better than us, or their offense a lot better than us, and the same defense. But hopefully I can make it happen. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave some comments on what you think about the series so far, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.